Welcome back to the Hockey Shop, source for sports. We're down here in Goalie Utopia, surrounded by 5 walls? 4 walls. Well, I kind of technically there's lots of... I mean, hey, you're down here just as much as me now. Counting's an issue. Good news for me is I don't have to worry about counting any more than higher than 2 or 3 on most nights. Unlike you, when you're playing hockey, you got to get up to your double digits. Count all the goals against. Cam, this looks like your room. This is what my mom, or your mom, tells me your bedroom looks like all the time. And yes, I know you're now married. Just clothes everywhere. So what like these are clothes, but with padding. So I feel like I should put this on because I need to hit the gym. So maybe we could just puff myself up a little bit. We got padded shirts. We got padded pants. We got goalie undergarments. Cam, fill me in. What's going on here?
And we also got some regular stuff and some other different options that are well worth that aren't necessarily goalie specific. So let's start with some of the tops. I mean, everybody knows their standard dry fit Under Armour top. Now, for those of you that like to keep it like more minimalist, but still obviously regular temperature, which is extremely important as you're playing. Obviously, something we carry quite a lot of. We do have ones with different grip on them. This actually, in my opinion, does come in handy. I hate the feeling of my shoulders, or not my shoulders, but my elbows slipping and moving inside my chest protector. So this does give you a little bit of grip on that side. Some guys aren't going to like it. Some guys are. This is why they have preferences. Me personally, I like a little bit of grip there because I like it holding steady and in place. So I personally actually quite like these with the grip on them. Again, another option, one more non-goalie specific one that I like to cover is actually these Bauer turtleneck ones with the Bnq Neck Guard in the upper portion.
So that's cut proof?
That is cut proof. So why this is important is for myself, I wear an uncertified neck guard, so a non-Bnq neck guard, but I still want the skate protection. So I actually personally do wear one of these. This gives me that skate cut, but I also still get a standard neck guard because I don't like that feeling of something really tight choking me around my neck. So I wear this a little bit loose. I wear my neck guard even looser, but I still have all that skate protection.
Yeah. Now, with that underneath, do you also wear a padded shirt on top of it, or have you got enough natural padding?
Me personally, I do not.
Folks, he didn't even see that. He didn't right over his head with that shot.
No, I just glossed right over your stupid jokes now.
Okay, so for those of us who do like a little padding, we got one more before. Are you going to show the court? Okay, we're into the padded shirts now.
We're still in the padded shirts.
What have I got here? I got the CCM model. Just looks like a lot of traditional foam, like sort of standard foams, but laid up in a way that's going to puff me out a little bit and give me a little nice rib protection, some chest protection, shoulder,
ribs, upper breastplate. If your chest is starting to wear a little bit thin, a little bit older, or you are looking for a little bit of a beef up, we've actually got 3 options for you. Kevin's holding the CCM. I have the Vaughn SLR padded. Obviously, a bit of a different shape to each one. I have one more with the V9.
Vaughn Velocity. These ones I find, like again, much like a CCM, this is just a traditional foam. Like it's not, it's not, we'll see in the Bauers later, they've got a proprietary foam in there. But when I see a lot of guys wearing this in the NHL, what I notice is this is not just an added layer of protection. This is an added layer of bulk. Like it sort of makes your chest, like it fits and sort of sits loose and big. And I would imagine would make your chest protector sort of sit that much higher and away from you, which does add protection on its own because you're introducing that sort of extra layer of air. The air gap is a real thing. It's important. If we shrink wrap goalies' chest protectors, you're going to feel more shots. And at a time when I see the NHL trying to make those tighter and tighter, I see a lot of guys using something like this to sort of give themselves that extra cushion.
Exactly. You know what? And again, you called it out. There is more so a different aspect of looking at it. Again, I'm strictly looking at it more of a protection base. But yeah, if you're looking to gain a little bit of advantage, puff up that chest, puff up that shoulders a little bit more. Hey, here's a great option. One quick note with the Vaughn V9. All of those pads are removable and you can replace them, change them, move them around, double beef up an area if you really wanted to. That's something specific to just that protection piece. Not something on the SLR, not something on the other ones.
And a good look at the foam inside, sort of just, traditional foams. Like it's gonna provide you with a layer of protection. A little more breathable because it's holy.
I bless you.
Christmas
One
time.
more,
We're
four.
gonna leave that one for Cam to put back together later.
Perfect. I said 3, but we do have 4.
I kind of figure we're saving the best for last. This is my personal bias. I like
you got one of those. That's what you
I do. I got the pants as well. I like the pour on. I just find that from a protection standpoint, having that impact absorbing foam, same type of thing, same type of material you'll find in a lot of your more expensive, higher end cell phone cases. It's just another layer of protection. Not as much of it.
Did you just compare yourself to a high end cell phone case? He's that padded up and protected, folks. Look for Kevin to protect your iPhone.
So anyways, as I was saying, maybe not as much padding as some of the other models, certainly not as much as the Vaughn, not as much as the CCM in terms of the areas. I would love to see a little more sort of in the front underneath that throat, but this is the one I trust. It's got nice protection on the ribs and just feel a lot safer in this thing.
Here's where the minimalism still actually helps and works well in this situation. Again, if you're not looking for that extra bulk, but you still want that protection stand piece, don't go further than that Bauer Elite padded shirt. Pants. So, again, as I said before, you do have your still standard Under Armour one if you do want to keep it, minimalist. However, there are things that definitely key into the goalie that aren't necessarily goalie specific. I picked up these Bauer core shorts, core pants. These core, the technology, was something you actually saw at Under Armour, and then as an independent brand, and now Bauer's brought them on and brought them into their protective or undergear lineup. Tight compression, especially focused on the groin area in particular, really providing some extra support as you're moving around. And this is very key, especially for goalies. You see a lot of those groin injuries and things like that by hyperextension. Having that tight wraparound compression really helps to cradle that muscle and help to stop it from hyperextending and creating those injuries.
I didn't realize that Bauer had invested in that technology. I got to be honest, I still have an original pair of core shorts when it was just the core shorts brand, even before Under Armour had their version of it or purchased the rights to it. And just I won't go on the ice without it. Makes an incredible amount of difference. Just sort of, obviously training and doing your work is the most important thing, but it's like an insurance policy against groin injuries, just that extra layer of sort of keeping everything compact and intact. Though obviously you can extend yourself and still stretch out and put yourself in vulnerable positions. This just kind of sort of gives you a little extra help keeping things together. And I have a little trouble as Hutch has demonstrated with photos.
This is talking from experience from the both of us.
Keeping things
more
together.
So coming from the heart, 100% as it normally is. But if you do have questions on that, you feel free to give me a call, 604-589-8299, and we can talk about what core shorts are going to be the best for you.
They do have shorts as well if you don't want the full, because I just wear the shorts and then also wear these bad boys over top of the shorts because I like, again, the pour on, like the way they've done this around the knees, wraps around and underneath, just an added layer of protection. Makes you a little taller when you're in your butterfly, but just sort of cushions that blow as you drop
Impact
to the
as
ice.
You're dropping, yes, especially
again,
some of the hard cap knee pads. It's a nice addition.
Yeah, and again, just, there's technology in there. This isn't just a layer of foam cut. It's got some real impact absorbing technology that will help save your knees and maybe even your hips a little bit. And one last one.
Wait, one Eric.
It is a tough one to say. That's why I left it for you, Cam.
So this is one that comes all the way down into like use sizing, which is some of the ones, for example, we don't unfortunately see in the Vaughn. I know I'm pointing at the Bauer because the Bauer actually does have a junior sizes for the pants. Neat thing about these guys, Kevlar protection for the back of those calves. This is something that comes and goes. It really depends on injuries that get highlighted within hockey media. I've seen some pretty gruesome ones over the past.
Play him in the media.
Hey.
Unbelievable.
That'll happen, right? I didn't say it was fake.
It's not fake news. People get cuts. They need cut protection. And
which is why this product exists and why there is that Kevlar protection for the back of your calf. Another quick call out for these guys as well would be the back padding. So this is going all around the back of your leg and behind your knee.
areas that are left vulnerable by most of the padding we have as goaltenders is in front of us. So you can take a stick, you can take a whack. That's a little extra protection back there.
It also lines up too with where your straps are lining up on your pad. So it gives you a little bit of extra cushion in between. So you're not having much of that irritation from the strap grabbing into the back of your leg. Beyond that,
it's also got the other part that we really liked about this. We've got a full review on these at InGoalMag.com. This is more than just a branding label. It's much like those parts on the Under Armour shirt that sort of grip to your chest protector. This grips around your knee pads and just helps keep them in place. And it may seem like a small thing, but in our testing, our reviewers really liked it and felt it did a really good job. That's that.
Perfect Christmas gifts. You still have some time.
Sizing charts on the website at thehockeyshop.com if you're not sure what size the goalie in your life needs. Perfect stocking stuffer or an extra item under the tree for the goalie in your life. Or frankly, to be honest, I might just have to buy some more myself. Don't forget, these Bauer ones can be tough to find. Cam's got them here at the Hockey Shop and thehockeyshop.com. Make sure you check them out and order early so you can have it under the tree in time.
Quick note for those out-of-towners that will be looking to have product shipped, please keep an idea or a look on our website for the most up-to-date shipping information and notifications. Obviously within Vancouver. And
we have a major flood. It's a little tougher to get stuff out of here now.
It's been a little wet around here, so please keep an eye on those shipping notifications. They'll give you an idea of what we're looking at for wait times and if we can make it under the tree or not. So please get after it as soon as possible or give us a call to double check on those timelines.
And the number again?
604-589-8299 or 1-800-567-7790.
All right, Cam. Just like your mom tells you, clean up the mess.
Oh, yeah.